A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. To throw, it's screen. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Red pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big Ten too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Leon. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Flips it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nice move there. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Hill. Give him 6. Touchdown, Louisiana.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Leon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Illinois lining up quickly. They'll run it. Running into the open space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Illinois!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Green. Got it in the middle, it's Coates. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Coates. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly out from the tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Hill. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going to the running game. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here we go. Making side adjustments here. Here's the handoff. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game. And
now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Illini.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man. It's Green. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Leon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Fires downfield. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes so that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
That's reeled in. It's Leon. Touchdown, fighting Illini. And that one will give them the lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half if they keep giving him the football.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Here comes the heat. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. But it's incomplete, and it's more quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. At the 40, there he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The toss to the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a 3rd down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Illinois! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw it screen. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the right down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Leon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got it.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Has to get there to move the sticks. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. They'll give it to him again. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Leon. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 18 over Wyoming. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Hill. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the heat. Trying to get behind the defense. Holds it in down the middle. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Back to pass, it's Green. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And the Raging Cajuns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Under fire. Back open in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Leon. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Makes it past the marker. Brings into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. To the ground. He's got it again.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Takes a handoff. It's Lewis. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Green. Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is a situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.